All right, basket 16, Lake Hiawatha Disc Golf Course. This is supposedly the signature hole, 856 par 5, out of bounds down the right hand side, but you got to mess up to get over there. There's a lot of trees and a lot of Spanish moss hanging down. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have made it over there myself, but you know, you got to really mess up, like I said. Anyway, this is supposedly the signature hole on the course, but I think basket 3 is. I'll get a video about that one at some point. The reason I'm taking these now is because I strained a muscle in my ab and it's a little sore, so I figured I'd just walk the course. Anyway, here we go, 856 feet. Let's go for a walk. So alright, this is why I don't really think this is a signature hole. Right in the fairway, there's a huge garbage pile. And it's in play. So I don't know how you have a signature hole with a garbage pile on it, but supposedly this is. That's what it says online anyway. Don't trust anything you see online. Okay, so when I'm throwing this, I'm just trying to do a nice big S. And it's a nice yank to get out through these trees and get into that sun out there. It's probably like 4 bills. I've only birdied this hole one time so far, but I've only been playing it for a month. This is where my drive normally lands up, around here, behind a tree, to make it difficult, of course. But a couple times I have gotten the full S out of it and landed up here. And it opens up for another yank way down there. That pin you can see in the middle is the AM pin. Alright, let's go. Alright, so once we're up here, it's easier to get into the water, or just into some thick stuff that could have snakes and alligators in it, so, you know, bye disc. Yesterday when I threw this hole, I actually did lose one of my staple drivers. Max weight Viking. It was about 6-7 years old, perfectly beat in. I know all you young people don't even know what a Viking is, but that's what I use for my fairway driver. Yep, yesterday I threw I was trying to throw an S, but it didn't S, it just Anheusered out up through this area. And there is some land over here. So I can show you what the OB looks like. This is pretty rough stuff. Anyway, my Viking is in here somewhere. I know it looks like it's just grass, but it ain't. There's water. There's just Florida swamp. And then this, yeah, that looks like it's grass. And there might be some solid land there, but it's actually all water. And there's no going in there for a disc. There's probably 100 discs in there right now. Anyway. Okay, so now we're getting to the fun part. If you crush 2 drives this is where you can be. I've never actually made it quite this far, but I've been right from this perspective to the right of this fat tree, and that's the one time that I actually birdied this. Once we get down by the tee, you have to be careful with your approach here, especially if you're deep, because we got water hazard on both sides here, and the landing area is, I don't know what, 60, 70 feet across. And if you buy disc. This is really beautiful though. I love this part. I hear the amateur championships are going to be on this course this year. So if any of you guys are out there doing research and want to ask any questions, feel free. And if you're coming into town for some practice rounds, hit me up. I live like 5-10 minutes from the course. I'm not like the pro here, but I play it a lot and I know the lines. I know the hazards. This is pretty nasty over here. The water's down quite a bit. It's usually up to about where this stick is. We haven't had any rain for about a month. All right. Basket 16. Over and out.